Guys, it's KassieVeronica back again with another video. Okay, so today's going to be a neutral gold look with a nice lip color. It's featuring ColourPop because I just got that package from them, and I will link the haul video down below. So I'm going to feature one of their lippies today with a nice neutral gold look. So if you want to see me go from this pre-foundation, only eyebrows, to this right there, right here, then stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to start with the MissyLynn eyeshadow palette. You know I love this palette. I think I use it a lot. So yeah, we're going to start with this brown here. Then we're going to add a little bit of this on the lid. So this will go to the outer V crease and this will be on the lid. I know why this eye went on so crazy. So let me fix it. Because I need to buy more brushes, and this is like one of my only eyeshadow brushes. And when I wash them, it's probably like every week or so. So I used some black shadow yesterday, and I think that was left back on my brush. That caused this one to go in a little bit darker. Which is okay, because I kind of like it being a little darker like that. So I'm just going to try to match it up by putting a little bit of black on this. I think that's what darkened that side. Yep, I was right. See, yeah, that's what darkened it. It's okay. We matched it. We fixed it. Alright, so this is what we have so far. It looks very rounded, but we're going to blend it out, of course. Alright, and then like I told you guys, we're going to go on the lid with this nice brownish orange color, I think. I'm gonna move a little bit up here just to kind of warm this up a bit, because it is pretty dark. So just because I want to warm it a little bit, I moved it up a little bit. I worked this shadow up into it just a little, just to warm it up. Alright, so that's what we have going on so far. Bam. So we're gonna go ahead and of course blend it out with my e.l.f. blending brush. So there we go, the blended shade. It's all blended out. Alright. So that's that for the MissyLynn palette. I try to keep it at least 1 to 3 eyeshadows simple. Sometimes I'll go overboard and like pack certain colors on top of one another, and it depends on what I'm going for, but usually I try to keep it very like low key. So the max I'll use is like 4. So for today, this will be my third or my fourth, if technically, because this has some black mixed in. But this will be my last color I'm using today for my eyes. I still haven't put on my foundation yet, which normally I do first, and then I do my eyeshadow, but I thought I'd be different today. Come on out. Ooh, you about to make me so mad. It's ColourPop in Weenie. If I can get it out the pack. Yeah, I got it out. So, of course, if you have ColourPop or if you've been on their website, this is what it looks like. And this is Weenie. It is heaven. I was going to curse. But it is. It's really heaven. Like, oh, my primer. It's really heaven. So, we're going to take this same brush, which is my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and we're going to, let me set up my little mirror here. We're going to go ahead and pack this on all over the lid. It's very creamy. So, if you prefer to do it with your finger, that's okay too. Oh, it's so pretty, y'all. And I just take it into my inner tear duct there because of how shimmery and shiny it is. I really like it as like a highlight for my inner tear duct. So that's what we have going on so far on one eye. And then with these ColourPops, you want to make sure you close them really, really tightly or they will dry out. So right now I'm looking all creepy crazy, but we're going to blend it out. Blend, 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 blend. Like your life depends on it. And then with all my shadows, even though I already have a crease color, I like to bring them up just, you know, to get that well-rounded look. But so that's how this eye looks so far. Hopefully you guys can see that. We're gonna blend this one out. Alright, so there we go with the blended eyeshadows. I'm gonna clean up in here a little bit because it looks a little messy on this side. And then we're gonna take our eyeshadow brush, and in that brown color, that chocolate brown color, MissyLynn Palette, drag it along our lower lash line. So there we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and put on our tinted lash primer as well as my full exposure mascara. All right, so there goes the eyes. This is no lashes, just the tinted lash primer and the mascara. That's what I use on mine. Because I have really curly eyelashes and I hate the difficulty of trying to put these freaking lashes on, so I don't do it on a regular basis. But if you want to, you can. Just because the lashes will freaking make, oh, this look will stand out with the lashes. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation by CoverGirl. It is in the color Soft Sable, which is 320. I'm gonna take my powder brush from e.l.f. and we're gonna go ahead and work this into our skin. I primed and moisturized off camera. You guys know I love my e.l.f. primer, and if you didn't know, now you know, nigga. My e.l.f. primer is what I used. My e.l.f. primer, wow, and I said that about 6 times. Not e.l.f. The Smashbox primer is what I use. The oil-free one. Purple. It's purple in the purple container. I got it as a sample from Sephora and I love it so much. I literally used it all and I'm still trying to squeeze stuff out the packet. But when I get paid this Friday, most likely I'll go buy at least a travel size one. Just because I actually really love it. Alright, so I'm just going over with the second layer. You don't have to. I didn't have to. My skin is pretty decent without the makeup, so I'm not really trying to cover any imperfections. But I don't know, I'm very like heavy when I put on my foundation, and I don't know why, but I am. So that's the name of the game. That's what I'm doing. Alright, so foundation is on and blended. I have like a beauty mark right here and it always shows out even no matter how much like coverage I put on it. Like you can still see it looks really pale right there. So awkward. Alright, so there goes the foundation. I love this foundation. It is great for everyday wear. Like if you're somebody who doesn't like that thick foundation or you don't want to look like you're really wearing foundation, I would suggest the Ready Set Gorgeous by CoverGirl, because to be honest, it doesn't look like I have on foundation, right? It looks really, really flawless. So I would recommend that to anyone. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and do my contour. This is a Sephora Highlight Low Light Duo. So this is what I'm going to use, the dark side here. And we're going to draw it along the bottom. Alright, so and we're going to take my angled foundation brush. It's supposed to be a foundation brush, I believe, yeah. And not foundation brush, my angled brush. Boom. And then for my under eye, I'm going to take the True Blend by CoverGirl. You can tell I've had this for so long. It's in the color Translucent Sable number 6. We're going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to pack this under my eye to kind of give myself a subtle highlight, since I didn't do that before I applied my foundation. But lately, I've just been liking just using the powder and doing it after the fact, so yeah, because see, this gives like a subtle highlight, but it doesn't look crazy, and I don't have to worry too much about trying to blend in and all that jazz, because yeah, it's very subtle. So all I have to do is put it on there, and then I'll probably brush off just a little bit of it, just so it don't look too crazy. But yeah, that's that for the highlight. Easy, right? Let me set my cream contour with my Sleek contour palette, just so It doesn't move throughout the day. All right, there we go. Yeah, so let me get the side of my nose too, because I never contour my nose down, but some days I'm like, listen, surely your nose looking kind of fat today. Oops. So that's just a light contour, just rub it in. Nothing crazy because I have a little nose already, so for me to be doing the most, like, my nose is already very little, so all right, I think we done. Okay, so what else can we do? We're gonna highlight, but let me go ahead and just set my face. I'm using the loose colored powder. It is slightly colored by Black Up. It's in the color PLI4. I always say that. You probably don't need the letters, but so here we go. Just to set everything. I'm gonna put on my little face powder. And now we highlight and lip, and we are out of here. So there we go. Then I go back into my Sleek Contour Palette, which I put back. Here it goes. Back into the Sleek Contour Palette. Back at it again. That little goofy smile. And then we're going to take my powder brush and we are going to just run it along here. With this highlight, I noticed that when I wet my brush first, for some reason, it just doesn't grab it as well. So I don't wet my brush anymore. I think it depends on what kind of highlight you're using. This one just doesn't pick up well. It doesn't pick up the, and it could just be the brush too, but it works better with me not wetting my brush, so I don't wet my brush. Alright, so that's that. We go over the lip and on the nose. That's my favorite part of highlighting, is highlighting my nose. I don't know why. Alright, so use our finger to kind of take that down a bit. I'm going to take our fluffy brush and just make sure that highlight is blended, darling. So we're going to correct that by taking this brush, which has leftover foundation on it, and we're just going to like go over it just a little bit to take away the harshness that it's giving me. There you go. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and go in with Limbo, the color of the hour. I moisturized my lips. For some reason it's acting up today, but they're moisturized, okay? We're going to take Limbo and apply that all over the lip. So, you know, I got to use my little pocket mirror. But after this, we're basically done with the look, guys. So this is the final look. Let's wait for our lippy to dry so you guys can get the full extent. It's still pretty glossy now. Alright guys, so this is the final product. I hope you guys like it. The lighting is acting really weird. The sun is kind of like, I don't know what you call it. I don't want to say setting, but you know how it kind of like shines bright, then it kind of dims. I guess the clouds are passing. That sounds more like an educated guess. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. Please go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe to this video. If you guys have any makeup looks you want me to go ahead and try for you, then leave that below as well, and I'll give that a try. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I'm actually pretty much obsessed with it. It came out really well, so hopefully you guys feel like I feel.